You wouldn't walk into a meeting without a plan, right? And so, why are so many smart, high achieving women still winging it with their money? If you're earning good income, but you're still feeling unsure or anxious when you check your bank account, you're not alone and you're not bad with money. You've just never been given a system that makes sense for your life. And so today I'm walking you through the exact first steps I give every client to stop winging it and finally take control of their finances with more clarity and confidence. So, most of the women that I work with are successful, organized professionals. And you plan your career, you set your goals, you manage projects and people. But when it comes to money, you've probably been expected to figure it out emotionally or intuitively without structure. And so that's frustrating. And I get it. After work, after the kids, after all that mental load, you just want to relax. And looking at your finances, it just feels like another job. Most women skip this step, not because they're bad with money, but because they think they need hours of free time and perfect records to do it right. But clarity doesn't require perfection. It requires a system and one small doable action that really gets you out of the guessing mode. So here it is, the step that changes everything. You get one clear snapshot of your finances. So one page to fill out and give you that moment of clarity. And what this really means is specifically to write down your take home income. So if you're married, then also include your spouse's income. It also means to include your fixed bills like any rent, subscriptions, um, and things like that. Everyday spending as well, like dining out, and then including any savings or debt payments that you're currently making. And so think of it like a kickoff meeting for your finances. No pressure to solve everything, just gather the facts. And if that still feels like a lot, inside my coaching, I really simplify it even more. I provide a spreadsheet with a full list within the income and expense categories. So you're not just starting from scratch. It even prompts you to think about some of the one off expenses, like maybe the school fees or holidays or Amazon renewals, things that most people overlook. And these are just the basic umbrellas of what I gave you, but as a client, we go deeper. I walk you through each line in detail, asking you some of the questions that reveal what's really going on. And really, that's where the insight starts. And honestly, this part of coaching is one of the most eye opening experiences for my client. Most of them have never taken the time to walk through their full financial picture line by line with somebody who knows what to look for and how to ask the right questions. And so when we go through this together using the spreadsheet that I provide, it's not just about the numbers. It really does become a conversation around everything. The client then starts noticing things like hidden subscriptions, double charges, or even patterns that they didn't even realize that they were draining their money or energy. And so then that's when they start connecting the dots like, oh, I always spend more when I'm stressed, or I had no idea that I was spending that much on delivery every month. And so that awareness is so powerful. One client even told me that even though her husband put together a spreadsheet for them, she never really looked at her money this thoroughly before when we did it together. And for the first time, she could see where she had room to shift things around. And with that came relief. It was like, okay, I actually can get ahead. And that was the beginning of her feeling back in control. So, this small step, creating one clear snapshot, leads to those big results. But most women still fall into the next trap that keeps them spinning their wheels. So, in the next video, I'm going to show you what that trap is and how to break out of it. So, make sure to subscribe. And if you're ready to stop winging it and finally create a financial system that works for your life, I would love to support you through it. The link to book a free Q&A call is in the description. You wouldn't wing it at work, so don't keep winging it with your money.